Hello, AMG. Welcome back to the AMG 101 podcast. I'm Peyton. Of course, we got Cam here with us.
What's up? I'm glad to be back.
And we have a new co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, Billy Ray.
Gentlemen, good to be here. Good to prove that I exist.
There we go.
Billy is actually real. He's not actually me. So
Yeah, it's good to do that. Yeah.
I figured this would be a chance to make that clear for everybody.
All right, so we're going to have a quick first episode just going over some preseason player predictions, who we think is going to shine this year and who we think is going to suck this year. All right, so we're going to start off. Who's our breakout player of the year? The guy that's had some okay seasons maybe so far in his career, but this year is going to be the one where he might be top 5 in AMG and whatever categories he's in. So I'll start it off. My breakout player of the year is T. Higgins from the Cincinnati Bengals. I think, Jamar Chase, he went off last year, and I think defenses are going to be keying in on Jamar, and that's going to leave T. Higgins open. Big body receiver. He's going to be going up catching balls. I think Burrow's ready to sling them to him downfield. I think T. Higgins will be a top 5 receiver this year in the NFL. Write it down, mark it down, bold prediction.
Lock it.
That is what I'm saying. T. Higgins, he's going to just have a great year. Cam, who you got for your breakout player?
Well, first of all, I think T. Higgins is a great prediction. Like you said, I think defenses are going to be, honing in a lot on Jamar Chase. So I think T. Higgins is going to have himself a year. And kind of similar to your reasoning, I'm going to go Jalen Waddle for Miami. I know Tua and the Dolphins have struggled a little bit here as of late in the past, but as they say, I think it's Tua time, and I think Jalen Waddle is going to be the guy. They did bring in Tyreek Hill, but like you said, similar to Jamar Chase, I think he's a real speedy guy. Defenses are going to be, kind of looking at him more than Jalen, so I think that's going to open it up for Jalen. I think he's going to have himself a good year, breakout player of the year.
And I think especially when you're playing against the Dolphins, you have Tyreek on one side, you got Jalen on one side. Most teams don't have the corners with that are fast enough to cover both of them. So
right.
I would assume their best corner is going to be on Tyreek, and you're going to have Jalen leaving people in the dust. I would assume anyway. So Billy Ray, who you have for your breakout player of the year?
For my breakout player of the year, I have probably a little bit of a Detroit bias, but I have DJ Chark being my breakout player of the year. I know a lot of people are going to be focused on 98-speed Jameson Williams, but before him there was DJ Chark, and then DJ Chark's going to be good with the Lions this year. He's definitely going to be solid. And
he was great in Jacksonville, and I think he's gonna thrive in this new system.
Oh, he's great.
Here in the past with Goff, he loves to spread the ball around to his players, and I think DJ Chark is going to be. It's funny that we all pick receivers.
Yeah,
it is.
That's what we were thinking.
All right, moving on. Now, who's going to suck this year? Who is our washed-up players of the year? Getting towards the end of their career, maybe, and it's getting the time to retire for these guys, in our opinions. I am heading out to the Mile High City. I know a lot of people are hyped up about this. Russell Wilson to Denver. But he's been slowing down over there in Seattle, and I think he's going to hit that wall and just drop off altogether in Denver, and we're going to be seeing the end of Russell Wilson pretty soon. And I think not going to have a very good year.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a new system. It's kind of hard for, I guess, quarterbacks to pick up on these new systems. Russell, like you said, he's getting, toward the end of his career, I feel like. And yeah, I don't think he's going to do well his first year in Denver. We'll see how long he lasts.
Yeah, I agree. All right, who you got, Cam, for your washed-up player of the year?
I hate to say this because I'm such a Tom Brady lover, but, I feel like a guy's luck's got to run out at some point, and he's just getting older and older every year. I think he's 45 now at this point, but I think Tom Brady, I think this is the year he finally declines. I think this will be the year, and I think, Tampa's going to have to worry about their next guy, for their franchise. So I think they're probably going to struggle these next few years.
Yeah, he did retire in the offseason for a little bit, so you have to wonder, is he fully been focused on in the offseason getting ready for an NFL season? So maybe this is the time where it's just kind of he hits that wall finally that it seems like he'll never get to. All right, Billy Ray, who you got for your washed-up player of the year?
Well, for my washed up player of the year is the quarterback out of Minnesota, Kirk Cousins. I just don't see it. I think this is going to be a big make or break year for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Do you think he lasts more than a season, Billy Ray?
I do not see that happening in the future.
So he's out the door.
He will have to really impress.
This is a make or break year for Kirk Cousins.
Definitely.
From Billy Ray.
I think Dalvin Cook will be heavily leaned on this year in the Minnesota offense.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you there.
And Kirk, I think Minnesota is going to be looking to move forward in the next season for sure.
Yeah, my Minnesota sources have been telling me the exact same thing. Don't expect Kirk to be in town much longer. You know, he got those giant contracts, but he's hitting the end of the road, and they want to get some young bloods in there, I think, to try to lead them to a playoff appearance, hopefully. So, moving on, back to players that we think are going to have great years. And we're going to talk about our MVP predictions. I feel like mine's pretty obvious. It's coming out of Buffalo. You got to expect Josh Allen is always going to be in this conversation for the foreseeable future, I think. I mean, the dude is an animal, running the ball, passing the ball. I expect him to have a gigantic year for Buffalo. I think I would be surprised if he didn't win the MVP personally.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen is just talented and completely you would think he's going to be in the MVP race every single year just because of what he can do with his feet. I mean, he has one of the strongest arms in the league, if not the strongest. I think he's just always going to be, in those conversations, and also he has a great, supporting cast around him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got Diggs. That's all you need.
Yeah.
All right, Cam, who is your MVP pick for the year?
If there's anybody I think that's going to rival Josh Allen as far as MVP goes, I'm going to have to go Lamar Jackson. I think he is the fastest quarterback in the league. Probably just overall one of the fastest players in the league. And then on top of that, he's talented. He can throw on the run. And yeah, I just feel like this is one of those guys, just like Josh Allen, that's going to be in that conversation every year.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Dude, he's just an animal. You have to expect him to have a breakout or a big season every year, just with rushing and throwing, kind of like Josh Allen. So, yeah, both of those, I think, are guys that could easily win. And, Billy Ray, who you got at MVP? I think it might be a little bit of a sleeper pick, if I'm right.
Yeah, my pick might be a little bit of a surprise, but it's someone that's really looking to prove himself this year. He hasn't had the easiest time in the NFL so far, but the team's building around him, giving him new toys
weapons
to play with.
I think Tyreek Hill just kind of changes everything for him.
Spoiling it, Cam. It is Tua Tagovailoa, my MVP.
I thought you already said his name.
I hadn't, but and I just think that he's got a lot to prove. And in that offense with Tyreek Hill, he's got a lot of weapons around him coming. And this season is going to be nice. That's my prediction.
I mean, he's got Tyreek Hill, and their running back room is just full right now.
This team is full of speed.
Yeah,
full of speed. They just picked up Kalen Barnes off.
Oh, yeah. From the Panthers.
And then even off the field, I mean, you see Tua and Tyreek working out with each other. They're building that chemistry early on. I think it's going to lean on over here into the season. Yeah,
for sure.
Look for Miami to be a very good team.
I can see it, especially I agree. That defense is pretty good as well, so I expect Miami to be really good. All right, moving on to our newcomer of the year, someone that's fresh into AMG. Who do we think is going to take over the league immediately? And I'm headed to Atlanta, and there's a couple choices out there, a couple rookies that you could choose from, and I'm going with Desmond Ridder. I think he will win the starting job over Mariota. And he's going to come into AMG firing on all cylinders. He's going to take over the league. I wouldn't be even surprised if he led him to a playoff appearance in his first season. Dude has the skills. He showed it at Cincinnati, leading them to a playoff. I think he can do the same thing in Atlanta. Maybe an underdog team to start the year off, but he has the skills to take them to the next level. And I think he has the weapons as well. I mean, you got Calvin Ridley, you got Kyle Pitts, you got Drake London. I mean, Cordarrelle Patterson. It's just full. It's just full of talent.
Yeah, I think Desmond Ridder, I know this is crazy just because it's so early, but I think he's going to be also maybe talked about in the MVP race. I think he's going to lead these Falcons not only to the playoffs, but to an NFC championship, if not the Super Bowl.
All right. That is a bold prediction, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so my newcomer of the year, he's a rookie. He's a rookie running back for Seattle. And I think that, with Geno Smith at quarterback, I just don't know how much this team can lean on him to make throws, in these big play situations. I think Seattle's going to be handing that rock to Kenneth a good bit early on. And I think he's going to be the newcomer of the year for me, at least. And I think they're going to win the NFC West. I'm calling it now. Kenneth Walker and the Seahawks. Damn.
All right. That is a bold prediction of them winning the division. I think Kenneth Walker could definitely have a huge year. I mean, if it's Geno Smith or Drew Lock, whoever it is, they're not going to be very good. So
they're going to have to lean heavily on this guy.
Yeah. You can only chunk it up to DK so much, Right. Okay. So we're going to move on. Billy Ray, who is your newcomer of the year?
My newcomer, we're actually going to bring it back to those rookies you talked about in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to be picking Drake London.
Oh,
my newcomer of the year. It'll be Desmond Ridder throwing to him, but I think Drake London's really going to shine this year. He's gonna take it to another level.
I agree. What's his name? The other receiver for Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley?
Calvin Ridley. He is playing this year, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll have Calvin Ridley, Drake London, and like there's another situation of who are the defenses going to focus on? Calvin Ridley, the experienced guy who's shown he can do it in AMG, or are they going to go over to Drake London, the rookie, who he's a big guy, he can go up and catch the ball.
Very big body receiver.
And he's young, he's a rookie, he's going to be out there, with something to prove.
Oh, yeah, but then you got those two, but then you also got Kyle Pitts. So it's going to be a tough time for defenses against Atlanta. And before we close out this episode, I want to do a little quarterback carousel kind of thing. And I'm just going to name a team. There are two possible starters at quarterback for this season. And I want you guys to predict who you think will be the starter. All right?
Okay.
So we're going to start off in Pittsburgh. You got Kenny Pickett. You got Mitch Trubisky. Who are they going with? Sam?
I'm going with Pickett. You got to go with the young blood.
We're just going to do rapid fire. Billy Ray, who do you think?
Kenny Pickett. Easy.
All right. Kenny Pickett is the starter in Pittsburgh, according to us. Heading over, because I also agree. Heading over to Atlanta, I think we're all in agreement here. Desmond Ridder or Marcus Mariota. I'm taking Ridder, obviously.
Ridder, without a doubt.
Definitely.
All right. We're all on Ridder in Atlanta. And then we're moving to Seattle. You have Drew Lock versus Geno Smith.
Man.
There's no winner in this battle, in my opinion. I feel like they'll go Drew Lock, or who knows, maybe they'll pick up someone off free agency.
Can I go?
I was just about to say, I'm going that, neither option. They're going to pick up somebody in that day. Maybe Cam Newton.
Oh, that is
Maybe
true.
trade.
Cam Newton. Or they could be a trade. I've heard some rumblings.
There's a couple quarterbacks in Carolina.
That is true.
Might be there.
Baker could be a Seahawk? Question mark?
Speaking of Carolina, who are we naming as a starter out of Carolina? Baker or Matt Corral?
I'm going with Matty. Give me Corral, baby.
I'm gonna go Baker. Actually, I'm gonna go Baker.
I've heard sources rumbling that Baker could be making the job his.
My sources say Baker may be starting this season.
We'll have to see how that works out. All right, then we'll head over to, let's see, is there any other ones that are relevant that we can think of? I had one more. Oh, yeah, Commanders. Carson Wentz or Sam Howell?
Well, I have, heard through the grapevine that Sam Howell is the guy. It's a done deal.
Okay. I think I have to agree. Sam Howell, just let him start right away.
I'm hearing Howell has an incredible arm.
Yeah.
A rocket for an arm. So he's going to get the start. That would be my guess, yeah.
And, Carson Wentz has shown recently, I don't know if he has it anymore in him, so just give the rookie the shot.
He's made of glass. He gets injured every year at this point. Just why is he on the team?
All right, last one, headed to Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill or Malik Willis?
Ooh.
Man, that's tough.
I feel like it's tough because Tannehill is established. He's had good years.
He's proved himself time and time again.
He definitely has. But I think Malik Willis just has that raw talent. Just put him in right away. Let that man.
Yeah, he's younger. He can do it with his feet. He's got a nice arm. Start that man.
and just having him and Derrick Henry in the backfield, that's dangerous.
That's gonna be nice.
I think Malik Willis would definitely have to be the starter week 1.
All right, final thing before we close out. Super Bowl prediction. I want 2 teams and a winner. Cam, go ahead.
All right. Well, I've said this, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to go Falcons-Dolphins. Desmond Ridder, I think he's the guy, and I think Falcons are going to win this. I'll say 35-21.
Okay, Falcons winning it. And who do you have, Bill Ray, in the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna put my Lions in the Super Bowl with.
Okay.
I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna get them in the Super Bowl versus the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, and who's winning?
The Lions are gonna win that one.
Final score.
42-35.
Oh, wow. Shoot, I like it.
All right, well, I'm going to try to go a little different here. I'm going to say we're going to have the Bills in the Super Bowl versus the Packers.
Oh, wow.
And I think the Bills will win it 38-28.
I would love to see Aaron Rodgers play for another one because we don't know how long his career is going to last. He's getting up there next year.
It would make me very happy to see Aaron Rodgers come so close to greatness and then have it swiped away from him. That'd be great.
In case you didn't know, Billy Ray is a Lions fan, so just expect.
And he's an A-Rod hater. Expect the hate. It's going to happen.
All right, I think that about wraps up Season 2, Episode 1 of AMG 101. Follow All Madden Gaming on Twitter at All Madden Gaming. Get us on YouTube, Twitch, all the stuff, so you can keep along with the season as it goes. And I think that'll about close us out. Final words, Cam.
I'm glad Billy Ray's here with us.
Thanks for having me.
There we go.
Thanks for having me.
Peace.